Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2024 book Pirate Academy New Kid on Deck by Justin Sumper. So this takes place 5 years before the events of the first Vampirates book, also by Justin Sumper. Same world, same universe. We know that Pirate Academy is a big thing in this franchise, if you will. Vampirates are not a part of this Pirate Academy prequel spin-off, but we get some earlier times of Jacoby Blunt, Jasmine Peacock, Commodore Quo, a bunch of other characters pop up here and there. Porfirio Raff is in here. 210 pages. Holds the attention. Very quick. There's actually pictures in this. Did not expect some illustrations in this as well. This is more of like a middle grade type of book as opposed to like a high schooly type of book for the Vampirates franchise, if you will. So you have 11-year-old Jasmine and Jacoby doing their stuff in the Barracuda class of Pirate Academy. We see them 5 years later as Hammerheads. There's 10 different years of Pirate Academy. Hammerhead class is the 10th year. Yeah, so there's 16 in the when we're first introduced to them in the Vampirates books. So it's nice to see how they were younger kids at Pirate Academy type of thing. This is very fast-paced, holds the attention. So Neo Splice is this new character brought about, and Jacoby is trying to figure out why his, one of his best friend Wing is no longer at the school anymore. His mom, Captain Moon, just took him away, and there's new troubles on the tide, and what's happening next, right? Jasmine's parents missed Parent Day or whatever it was called. So where are they? A lot of stuff is happening. A lot of weird stuff is happening. And then it's revealed that Neo Splice is actually Ned Darkwater, who had to escape with the League of True Pirates, the LOTP, taking over his parents' vessel, killing his mom. She was a captain. So the Pirate Academy school is for kids of pirate legends to then learn how to be the next generation of pirates, 10 years and stuff of that nature. So what happens when the League of True Pirates comes to Pirate Academy? Tries to steal Neo. Tries to steal the Tiger Eye bracelet that Neo has. What is the coding the coordinates that was in the skull clasp of the bracelet that Neo then took out prior to then the pirates taking it from him, the League of True Pirates, the LOTP taking it from him? What happens when he knows certain individuals after they're unmasked? What happens when Jasmine knows certain individuals when they're unmasked? What happens when the League of True Pirates attack one of their skirmishes off the shore for racing type of a thing and kidnap Jasmine and Neo? Well, obviously there's going to be a rescue mission. So how does that happen? A lot of interesting, fast-paced stuff getting from point A to point B to point C. We don't hold 2 hours, 2 pages worth of why the sky is blue and the ocean is roaring. We don't have any of that type of nonsense that certain books have. Justin writes very quick. He writes very concise. He writes very well in regards to holding your attention, keeping the story going, character development. You then have at the end a very specific conversation with Neo and Jacoby. What happens when it's revealed that they actually have the same father? How is that going to work with them being brothers? What happens with Neo moving forward in the Pirate Academy series? Because there's 3 books out currently. 4th book is on its way. How many books are going to be in this franchise? 5, 6, 7? What happens to Neo at the end of this particular series? Because he's not in the Vampire books. Where is Neo after all of this time? What happens? I'm curious, because this is a really good character. He's got good character development, bringing the wit and kind of sarcasm that Jacoby has as a younger kid. Smart. The calm and collectiveness that Jasmine has, very nice to see as well. So it's neat to see characters 5 years earlier in their younger self versions, and then flash forward to the Vampire franchise. We know what happens with Jacoby. We know what happens with Jasmine in regards to their stories. So, of course, there's always room for growth and what happens next after the Vampire series. But right now we're in a prequel aspect of these particular characters. It's very interesting. Justin chose to focus on Pirate Academy as a prequel spinoff versus focusing more on vampire origins, their crossing stories, stuff of that nature, right? We could have easily gotten a full book of Sidorio in his Roman times being, kidnapping Caesar and being killed by Caesar, stuff like that, right? Could have had a full book of Lorcan in his human times in Ireland doing his human stuff before he crossed. How did he cross? Stuff like that. But I'm glad we have this pirate type of spin-off. It's fun, it's fast, it's quick, holds the attention. 210 pages for this first book. Pirate Academy, new kid on deck. Very excited to start the next book. On to the next review. Mucho mahalo.